Spiritual quotes for healing and spiritual growth. In the silence of your soul, you will find the answers you seek. Healing begins the moment you allow yourself to feel deeply and love fully. When the mind is quiet, the soul speaks with clarity. True healing comes not from escaping pain, but embracing it as a teacher. Your inner light shines brightest in the moments of deepest darkness. In stillness, the heart aligns with the universe's rhythm. The power to heal lies within you, waiting to be awakened. Each breath is an opportunity to renew your spirit and mind. Surrender the illusion of control and find peace in divine flow. The wounds we carry are the gateways to our most profound healing. Your soul knows the way, trust it and follow its lead. You are not broken, you are simply being reborn. Healing is not a journey from darkness to light, but a journey of integration. Every hardship is a lesson in disguise, a chance to grow. Healing is the art of letting go of what no longer serves your highest good. The universe whispers healing through the heart of every moment. Healing starts when you learn to listen to the whispers of your spirit. The greatest medicine you can take is love in its purest form. When you quiet your mind, the universe's voice becomes clear. True strength is found in vulnerability, where healing begins. In surrender, we find our true power, undisturbed, unbroken. Healing is an alchemical process, turning pain into wisdom. To heal is to remember the truth of who you are. The key to healing is to love yourself through every phase of transformation. Healing is not about fixing yourself. It's about discovering your completeness. A healed soul is one that has learned to forgive, release, and embrace. Each day is a new opportunity to release the past and step into your power. Healing occurs when you make peace with the present moment. The greatest healers are those who have healed themselves. Healing begins in the space between the heart and the mind. Let go of fear, and you create space for the divine to heal you. Every thought you have is a seed that can either heal or harm your being. True peace is found in the acceptance of what is. You cannot heal what you do not confront with love. Within the darkness lies the seed of healing. Nurture it with light. When you release the past, you free the future for healing and growth. Forgiveness is the gateway to liberation and healing. The energy you seek in the world must first be found within. In the depths of silence, the heart hears its true song. Healing occurs when you embrace the sacredness of every moment. You are the medicine your soul has been waiting for. Healing happens when the soul feels safe to express its truth. The greatest healing comes from the acceptance of your own imperfections. Your soul's journey is one of constant evolution. Honor every step. Healing comes when you trust the timing of the universe. In the presence of unconditional love, the heart heals itself. To heal is to return to the truth of who you were always meant to be. The universe is the greatest healer, and it speaks through you. Healing is not about what is removed, but what is integrated into the whole. The spirit knows no boundaries. Allow it to guide your healing journey. Healing happens when you stop resisting the flow of life. In every wound, there is the possibility of growth. Healing is a return to wholeness, not perfection. You are constantly being healed, even in moments of struggle. Let love be the medicine that heals all the broken parts of your being. True healing begins when you release the need for approval and embrace your own worth. You cannot heal what you do not allow yourself to feel. Healing the body begins with healing the soul. To heal is to open yourself to the infinite love that surrounds you. The more you let go, the more the universe can fill you with healing. Healing is the soul's way of remembering its purpose. In surrender, you release the resistance that holds the key to your healing. You were born whole. Healing is simply the process of remembering your wholeness. The journey of healing is a journey of returning to love. Healing happens in the spaces where silence meets surrender. The more you love yourself, the more healing occurs in your life. True healing comes when you make peace with the past and trust in the future. Each moment is an invitation to heal your soul and realign with divine truth. To heal is to reconnect with the divine wisdom that resides within you. You are always in the process of healing. There's no final destination. Healing is the sacred practice of honoring both your light and your shadow. Through the eyes of love, everything becomes an opportunity for healing. Healing is not a linear path, but a sacred dance between acceptance and transformation. You heal the world when you heal yourself. Love is the force that restores, regenerates, and heals all things. The more you heal, the more the world around you transforms. When you honor your emotions, you allow them to heal you. Healing comes when you trust that everything in your life is happening for your highest good. The power of healing is always within reach, simply by shifting your perspective. Through self-love, all wounds begin to fade into the past. When you choose love, you create space for healing miracles to unfold. Healing is about remembering your connection to all that is sacred and divine. True healing happens when you allow yourself to simply be, without judgment. You are the keeper of your own healing. Embrace it with gratitude. Healing is a process of transforming pain into spiritual wisdom. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to heal a deeper part of yourself. When the mind surrenders to peace, the body follows in healing. Healing is the soul's dance with divine light, shadow, and everything in between. As you heal, you awaken the power to transform your reality. The art of healing is the practice of honoring your inner sacredness. Through love, you can heal your past, present, and future. The true healer is one who knows they are already whole. When you embrace who you are, healing flows effortlessly into your life. Healing occurs when you let go of the need to control the outcome. Your true nature is already healed. Remember this truth and awaken your power. Healing is not an act of fixing. It's an act of allowing. When you choose peace, healing becomes inevitable. Healing comes from deep trust in the wisdom of the universe. The path to healing is a return to unconditional love. In moments of stillness, the soul finds the healing it seeks. Healing is the art of embracing what is with love and acceptance. When you open your heart, you invite healing energy into every part of your life. Your wounds are simply invitations to expand your capacity for love. Healing is not about changing who you are. It's about remembering your truth. With every breath, you choose healing over suffering. Healing is the process of becoming one with your higher self. In healing, the soul sheds the layers that no longer serve its divine purpose. True healing comes when you trust that the universe is guiding you. Healing is the process of aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with love. Every step you take toward healing brings you closer to your soul's true purpose. When you heal, the world around you heals. Healing is not a destination, but a continuous journey of self-love. To heal is to remember your divine nature and align with the infinite wisdom of the universe. Healing is an act of returning to your authentic self. Healing begins with the acceptance that you are worthy of peace, love, and abundance. In the space between your thoughts, healing quietly arises. Every scar you carry is a testament to your strength and your ability to heal. The soul seeks healing, not from the outside, but from the depths of its own essence. True healing requires a willingness to let go of the past and embrace the future with open arms. Healing is the act of making peace with your past and trusting that your future is already blessed. With every wave of healing, your soul becomes lighter, brighter, and more aligned with your divine purpose. Healing is a gift you give to yourself, a promise that you are worthy of wholeness. When you honor yourself, you open the door to infinite healing energy. The key to healing lies in the power of your breath and the stillness within. Healing is a reminder that you are always in the process of becoming, forever unfolding into your highest self. The heart that loves without condition is the heart that heals itself. True healing occurs when you embrace the impermanence of life and flow with it. In every moment, healing is happening, whether you are aware of it or not. Healing comes from within, where the soul knows its purpose and the mind surrenders to it. When you make space for love, you make space for healing. Healing is the act of allowing yourself to be perfectly imperfect. The body listens to the mind. Shift your thoughts, and your body will follow in healing. Healing is not a process of becoming someone else. It's the act of remembering who you truly are. In the vast silence of the soul, healing unfolds without effort. Healing is an invitation to step into your own power and embrace your authentic self. When you believe in your ability to heal, the universe supports you in miraculous ways. The most profound healing begins when you stop trying to control the outcome and trust in the process. Healing is the journey of returning home to your heart and soul. Through acceptance and love, you transform your wounds into wisdom. When you heal, you become a beacon of light for others to follow. Healing isn't about fixing what's broken, it's about becoming whole again. In healing, you find that you were never truly broken, just temporarily displaced from your true nature. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you create the space for healing to flow freely. True healing is a state of harmony between mind, body, and soul, achieved through balance and self-awareness. Healing is a sacred dance of trust, patience, and acceptance of the present moment. Every experience you face holds the potential for healing if you approach it with an open heart. Healing comes when you remember that you are worthy of love and that love is your birthright. In the process of healing, you discover the depth of your resilience and the power of your spirit. True healing occurs when you can see the beauty in the scars and the lessons in the pain. You are a constant work of art. Healing is the process of realizing your magnificence. Healing is a transformation, not a destination. It is a journey of discovering deeper layers of self-love. As you heal, you will notice the universe responds to your shift in vibration and begins to mirror your new energy. When you choose to heal, you make a conscious choice to align with your highest potential. Healing is not about erasing the past, it's about integrating the wisdom gained from it. When you quiet your mind and soften your heart, healing naturally unfolds. Healing is found in the present moment, not in the past or future. True healing happens when you reconnect with your own divine essence and remember that you are one with everything. The road to healing may be long, but each step is a victory toward reclaiming your power. In healing, you find that you are both the wounded and the healer. And through this understanding, true transformation occurs. To heal is to release the burdens of guilt, fear, and resentment, and embrace the lightness of being. Healing is the remembrance of your eternal connection to love and light. In the process of healing, you learn to forgive, not just others, but yourself. Healing comes when you trust that you are exactly where you need to be, every step of the way. The soul is always seeking wholeness. Healing is simply the journey back to that truth. Healing happens when you step into the present moment and release the weight of past regrets and future worries. Every breath you take is an opportunity to release what no longer serves you and invite healing into your life. Healing is not about fixing, but about rediscovering the inherent wholeness that lies within you. With each act of self-compassion, you create space for healing to take root in your life. Healing begins when you stop searching for answers outside of yourself and start looking within. You are always in the process of becoming, and healing is the gentle flow of returning to your natural state of balance. Healing is a loving surrender to the flow of life, trusting that all things are unfolding as they should. True healing comes when you can stand in your truth, embrace your vulnerability, and love yourself unconditionally. Healing is the transformation of pain into wisdom, sorrow into compassion, and fear into courage. The more you heal, the more you realize that you are a vessel for divine love, and this love can heal all things. Healing is not a battle to be won, but a process of alignment with your true self. In each moment of stillness, healing begins to take root in your soul. Healing occurs when you forgive not just others, but yourself for the past. The path to healing is one of trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the journey, trust in the universe. In healing, you come to know that every experience is part of your soul's greater purpose. Healing is the light that illuminates your way, even in the darkest of times. The process of healing is a dance between surrendering and receiving, letting go and allowing transformation. When you learn to love yourself fully, healing flows through you like a river. True healing is not found in perfection, but in accepting the beauty of your authentic self. Healing is an invitation to connect with the divine, to return to your wholeness. The body is a sacred vessel that heals itself when you provide it with love and care. Healing happens when you allow yourself to feel fully, without fear or resistance. Each step you take in healing brings you closer to the realization of your divine potential. Healing is the art of learning to live in harmony with all aspects of yourself. The more you heal, the more you expand your capacity to love, to feel, and to be. Healing is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of opening and evolving. Healing is the wisdom that emerges when we listen to our heart's whispers. When you embrace the darkness within, you make space for the light of healing to shine through. True healing happens when you stop fighting your pain and begin to understand it. You are your own healer. Within you lies the power to release the past and create the future. Healing is the act of returning to the present moment where peace resides. The greatest healing happens when you choose to heal from love, not from fear. In every moment of self-compassion, you align with your higher self and invite healing into your life. Healing is the gentle process of releasing the old and welcoming the new with open arms. Healing is not about erasing the past, but about transforming it into something beautiful. You heal when you start living in alignment with your deepest truth. Healing is found when you stop seeking outside validation and trust in your inner wisdom. In every wound, there is a lesson. Embrace it, learn from it, and heal. Healing is the restoration of your spirit, mind, and body to their natural, vibrant state. True healing comes when you let go of the need to control and surrender to the divine flow of life. Healing is the return to your true essence, where love and peace reside. In healing, you realize that every part of you, the light and the shadow, deserves love. Healing occurs when you create space for stillness, allowing divine wisdom to flow through you. You are a unique expression of divine love, Healing is a process of remembering this truth. Healing is a sacred process of becoming who you truly are, beyond all masks and expectations. Every wound is an invitation to open more fully to the love and wisdom of the universe. Healing happens when you allow yourself to be vulnerable and trust in the process of transformation. The journey of healing is not linear. There are ebbs and flows, but with each step, you grow. Healing is the release of fear, the opening of the heart, and the expansion of the soul. To heal is to allow yourself to feel deeply, without judgment or resistance. Healing happens when you trust in your own ability to transform pain into growth. In every experience, there is an opportunity to heal. Open yourself to this sacred potential. Healing is the quiet recognition that you are never truly broken, only in the process of becoming whole. When you release the past, you make room for the present to heal you. Healing is the process of remembering that you are worthy of love and peace. The journey of healing begins with the choice to love yourself unconditionally. Healing is the path of reconciling the past with the present, finding peace within. In every dark moment, there is a seed of healing waiting to bloom. True healing occurs when you learn to embrace the fullness of your human experience. Healing is the art of being gentle with yourself as you evolve into your highest form. The energy you put into healing radiates outward, creating a ripple effect of transformation in the world. Healing is a beautiful dance of patience, trust, and love. To heal is to accept that the journey is as important as the destination. Healing is the gentle reminder that you are always supported by the universe. Healing happens when you align your thoughts, words, and actions with the highest good for yourself. Each act of kindness towards yourself is an act of healing. Healing is the sacred art of returning to your most authentic and divine self. You are worthy of all the love, peace, and healing the universe has to offer. Healing is a return to the natural state of balance and harmony that exists within you. True healing begins when you realize you have everything you need within yourself. Healing happens when you choose to nurture your spirit, body, and mind with love and care. The key to healing is to let go of the fear and trust in the wisdom of your soul. Healing is not a destination, but a way of being present, being compassionate, being whole. In every moment of peace, healing is taking place, both within and around you. To heal is to honor your soul's journey and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Healing is the process of releasing everything that is not aligned with your highest truth. The more you heal, the more you step into the fullness of your divine potential. Healing is a natural, ongoing process that occurs when you are in alignment with your true self. Each day, you are given the opportunity to heal more deeply. Trust in the journey. Healing is the process of remembering that you are whole, loved, and supported by the universe.